Welcome back, everyone, to game 2 now, coming out between Team Tim and Deez Nutz. So we have the draft underway. We have Lord Self-Forest, Magnus, and Kraken going to be banned from Legion. Keeper of the Forest, Behemoth, and Andromeda going to be banned out here from the Hellborn team, Deez Nutz. First pick of Engineer coming out from the side of Team Tim. We have 2 picks coming up now for our Hellborn side. Let's see what they go with. Hopefully they can come up with a better draft than they previously ran in game 1. They'll start it off with Master of Arms. Hopefully that's a support Master of Arms. I think he does very well as like a second support, transitioning into like a damage dealer with his staff of the Master. But the global presence of the Master's Call always very good as a support. And they pick up a Deadwood. So pretty good pairing of heroes. Could be a position 4 and 3 here. We'll see how they ultimately finish off their draft later on, but a lot of possibilities here with the Engineer. They could pick up a Flux. They could pick up something like a Blacksmith, even to go with the Engineer. All kinds of choices, really, when you have Engineer in your team. Electrician. Shadow picking the Flux. Not even necessarily needing to pair with some. They could go for the Cthulhu font. All kinds of things kind of exist when Engineer's on the board. Enables lots of combos with the energy field and whatnot. We'll see Lodestone and Glacius. So Lodestone definitely a good pairing as well with the Engineer. Fantastic support or offlaner, and then they pick up the Glacius. So they're drafting a very aggressive team so far. This lane setup, or these picks, are hinting more towards a 2-1-2 style of lineup, but they could definitely still try lane with Glacius and Engineer. Those are great supports together. Oh, the secondary banning wave. We'll see if it consists of any carry heroes this time. I see Pharaoh and Gladiator being banned. They're banning out. I think the Pharaoh ban probably. I think this was not going to be a Pharaoh game. They already have Lodestone for Zane. And the Gladiator ban makes sense. I think the Gladiator ban was good, but the Pharaoh ban I think was a waste. Electrician and Moraxis. Everybody's getting rid of the annoying tanky heroes, as they could still pick up a position 3. Like this could be a support Deadwood and support Moa. There's the Monarch ban. I think the Monarch ban was perfect, as they have a team full of stuns, and the Monarch would be really, really good at countering the Lodestone initiation on the carry with the Chrysalis and the Cleansing Wind. You see the Defiler coming out. They're going to go with Core Hero on mid lane. I like that. I think the Defiler is very strong right now. Really good against the Engineer as well. You're going to pick up Corrupted Disciple, so they'll go with a dual core. I think they need some kind of like good initiation to pull this off. And they might be picking up like a main support here or a position 3, depending on how they want to run this Deadwood and Moa. But I'm thinking that they're going to pick up like a main support on the last pick. Something like a Nymphora could be pretty good, maybe. with the Moa, and then they'll have a lot of heal and defensive turn potential with the Defiler and the Corrupted. But they are going up against a Fade. So I think we're going to see either a Core Engie or a Core Fade here. I'm not sure which one. I'm guessing Core Fade, maybe like a Fade Engie lane, and then Lodestone solo laning and Glacius plus a carry in another lane. I think this will be like 1-2-2, maybe Fade dual mid or something could be a possibility. Could also run Lodestone mid and Fade Engie off lane. But I do not think that they would run Fade mid against a Defiler. That would be a really free lane for Defiler to win. They're going to go with Dark Lady, so they go with a hard carry. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, we could potentially see like Dark Lady tri-lane short with Fade and Glacius, and then Engineer mid could be a possibility. I think they have a lot of different lane combinations that they could do, but if Volca plays the Engineer, it might be a mid Engie. But still, I'm not really too sure how they're gonna run these heroes. They're gonna go with Amun Ra. You know, it's interesting because Amun-Ra did get buffed. And again, this has been a long time ago since the last balance patch. This was January, so we're here in May 1st. It's like almost like 4 whole months ago, kind of. And Amun-Ra got, I think, move speed, bonus on his Q, cast travel impact time, so it's faster. More, the health regen got split up between the E to a bunch of the abilities, and he just kind of lanes better now than he used to. So interestingly enough, Amun-Ra can be a pretty annoying hero to lane against. Almost like a kind of forgotten hero that we don't really see too much. But this hero, if he has a good time early on, he starts to become really annoying and tanky. Looks like they're gonna run their aggressive lane top. So they're expecting this tri-lane from Legion. They're sending Lodestone down to the bottom lane to deal with that. And then they're running, so they are running the Fade Engineer dual mid, which I thought was a possibility. And then they're sending Dark Lady and Glacius to long lane to avoid the CD lane, which I think is really smart. So this is a good read from Team Tim, understanding how the Hellborn team doesn't really have a proper suicide or offlane hero, and that they kind of have to send the Raw to top. So they're predicting this lane set up very well, and this will force Defiler to need a rotation to mid, probably from either the Deadwood or the Moa, and I don't know if they can necessarily, maybe with the Moa that they could contest the Engie Fade lane. So Defiler does have Siphon Soul, she can heal back up after the initial burst. Output good damage with Wave. But right now, if the lanes stay this way, Legion will win 2 out of 3 lanes, and then they will get XP on their Lodestone, which is really all he needs. This is a very good lane setup from the Legion side. Filer already taking level 1 harassment from both heroes. I have an immediate TP from Moa to top lane to lane with the Raw. And then Deadwood, I guess, is going to come support the Defiler middle. Which I think is probably okay to send the range and the melees accordingly. We're going to go on the Defiler. Defiler needs to be careful here, sitting on pretty low HP. They are level 2 now. Yeah, we're putting a lot of harass onto Engineer so far with the tree throws. Um, we have Dark Lady, top farmer so far with 8 creep kills against 7. Oh, I missed the Bloodlust. Oh, Deadwood and Defiler take out the Fade in mid lane. I missed that. I actually was not expecting that to happen so soon. But CD versus Lodestone in the off lane. I think every time CD has Drain, he can just run at the load. But once the load starts to get levels... Oh, they're going to kill the Defiler now as Deadwood was going for that bottom rune. Top lane, Moa goes down. I was not expecting Moa to go down to Glacius and Dark Lady. Wow. Grass gonna miss there. The wave comes out. They're doing a lot of pressure from far away, which I like. The Hellborn's kind of playing this lane. Violet currently the top GPM. She did get the Bloodlust kill. But even with the death. She's only on 7 creep kills though, compared to 12 and 5 of Fade. Oh wow. Amun-Ra takes out Dark Lady. I don't know if he didn't have mana for the charging strikes. Oh my god, I'm missing so many kills this game. Defiler goes down, they're gonna get the counter kill on the Engineer. This was a 3 versus 2. But they do trade 1 for 1. Unfortunately, only getting the support from Legion. Whereas the Legion killed the Hellborn's mid-hero. That was CD versus Lodestone. 12 and 1 against 18 and 5. So CD is winning the lane in last hits, but... Level 6 is gonna be a different story. Lodestone's gonna have that kill potential window. There's the boots on CD, which is exactly what he needs to kind of toy with the Lodestone down there. Oh, he might go for the keg here. He's going to get the refreshment before he can get in range for the keg. Glacius is holding the illusion rune, but Moa will kind of force him to take it. Balloon away! Oh, Grass going to miss there. We have Glacius near mid lane now. I think they spotted this with Moa. Deadwood's gonna go in here, try to bait some stuff out. There comes the log. Moa's trying to get in range for a stun, but they might have to turn this on the Engineer instead. Defiler is still chasing the Glacius. I would have liked to have seen Defiler turn on the Engineer now, and I think because that Defiler didn't turn, they're gonna maybe lose this exchange. They're gonna take out one guy in exchange for the Moa, but I think Moa could have maybe lived if Defiler turned around a little sooner. And Fade will most likely die here. He doesn't have boots, so he's gonna get walked down by auto attacks. He has the apple, but doesn't use it. And there comes the smackdown from Oops, I Pooped. The other day I called him Oops, Oopsel Pooped, which I kind of like that name better, but now it's Oops, I Pooped. Amun-Ra is 390 gold per minute. He's on 30 last hits. He is doing really, really well up here in the top lane now. Dark Lady's also doing good on last hits. She just had the unfortunate death. So it's still on 28 last hits, 300 GPM. Now CD, I think now that Lodestone is level 6, this is where it starts to become really scary for Corrupted. And he needs to start to think about whether he wants to stay down here. Or if he needs to go somewhere else. Problem is, they need Amun-Ra to be ready to take jungle stacks or be able to go bottom. Otherwise, Corrupted is going to be pushing Amun-Ra into a position where he can't farm very well either. But right now, they're doing very well on 3 cores. Across the board on creeps. Defiler goes down in mid lane. Dev is going to try to get this, this rune. He's gonna get the invis. When Ra has the armor boots already, I think we'll probably see him go for Black Helm. This is pretty typical for Amun-Ra. And it'll just be a wall of HP. Oh, bottom lane we have Deadwood coming in. They get the kill. Corrupted is going to survive the burst from Lodestone. Now they might be able to turn it around. No TP support is coming in. Here comes the overload. He's got another head smash up. He's trying to get in range and see he's going to take him out. Great plays coming in from Deez Nutz as they do take out 2 players there in the bottom lane. First one being the Glacius and then the Lodestone. So that Invis Deadwood catching them off guard there. Dark Lady continues to have pretty good creep kills, but Amun-Ra still remains the top farmer in the game. He's got his life 2 picked up now. Filer is under pressure here once again from the Fade and the Engineer. There's a wave coming out. Can Deadwood get a return kill? He's trying to man up on the Fade, but might go down to the spells here. Keg is going to miss, and Volca is going to fall as Moa comes in for the stun with the acid bomb up. CD is going to fall bottom lane as Glacius rotates in for the assist there with Lodestone. Burns his mana with the Cull. Oh, Glacius might get the freeze on him. He's got the Striders. It's going to be a dead Moa. The spell's coming up really soon. He's probably going to go for the Cull there. Top lane, Amun-Ra kind of bullying Dark Lady. She picks up a bottle even. But both teams just kind of sending their carries to long lane and keeping them there. It's been a pretty interesting game. We have like Suicide Dark Lady and Suicide Corrupted Disciple this game. And this is to make space for the other heroes. Oh, Willowmaker comes out in the face of Dark Lady and she takes the brunt of that punch. Here we have a hasted Defiler. He's going to take out the energy field. And Engineer could be in some trouble now as he's trying to juke in the trees. Wave comes out from Defiler. Ghost will take him down. Glacius is now here with Fade, but the ghosts are still up. There's going to be a lot of damage coming in from Defiler as Deadwood, he's going to go down. The heal from the Chalice comes in on the Fade. Will he be able to deny himself to the Kongor? No, he will not, and Defiler picks up a double tap. They bring down the Fade, who is on an Ultimate Warrior streak, so now it's an 11-9 hero kill lead all of a sudden for our Hellborn team. They have a 4,000 gold lead. Much better start here in game 2 than we saw previously in game number 1. The Disciple looks like he's going for... Is that the Energizer? It is. An early Energizer, I believe. There's the helm on the Amun-Ra. Mid lane Defiler could be in some trouble. Here comes the freeze from Glacius. Lodestone getting in range for the rocket drill. Here comes the bonk. This is an onslaught of heroes here. Now Moa has to be careful as well. They could maybe dive him. Another freeze comes out from the Glacius. Moa gonna go down as well. Dark Lady will charge away there. So we see Amun-Ra throwing out his war cry of his Path of Destruction. I have a TP in from Defiler. Top lane, they're ganking the CD. CD's gonna get gangbanged up here in the top lane. Meanwhile, they're trying to go for a kill on the Fade here, but he's got his reflection up. It's gonna be fine. Oh, Deadwood could be in some trouble. I think he knows that the Fade is here, though. Now Glacius is here. Here comes the opening from the Fade. They're just going to take him out. Ra ported out, I guess. Ported to mid. So So the lead is kind of slowing down, but they still have the top 2 farmers in the game. Fade is actually the top farmer for Legion, which is very surprising. She has 6 kills, and I think that's a big part why. It's only on 40 creep kills. But has the Ghost Marchers picked up now. We'll see what they decide to try to do down here with Glacius. Official Downpour is coming out, dealing some good damage.
That's 4.
But the Disciple dies in the top lane. Again, just getting outnumbered up here. They kind of are ignoring their Corrupted to a degree. They're not really focusing on helping him too much. And Lodestone's now got a blink all of a sudden, so he is exactly where he wants to be at this 12.5 minute mark. Wonder if we'll see the Codex next from Lodestone, or if he'll go for the Post Haste, which is more of his style. Got Gnomes and Steam Boots on the Defiler. She's 1000 HP now. Probably, I wonder if we'll see him go for like a Shrunken, or if he'll just go for like... Oh, here comes the Lodestone initiation, and Defiler will go down. Dark Lady picks up the kill, which she desperately needed to pick up her GPM. I wonder what we'll see Raw go for this game. If he'll go for like a Mock, or if he'll just go full frontliner kind of hero. Cross-porting to bottom. Definitely don't think Glacius and Dark Lady can kill this guy. Not enough damage from the two of them right now. Lady is going for the cleaver still, which I think the hero just kind of needs. Without a cleaver, Dark Lady is just very lackluster. Raw continuing to kind of push bottom now. The supports are kind of making their way down here to kind of give him some backup. CD and Defiler moving into the jungle here as well. So they're bringing 5 people down here. They're going to give up their top tower, looks like, to make some pressure in the Legion's jungle. Amun-Ra's playing extremely aggressively here, feeling very confident with the team support behind him. There's a Sword of the High on Amun-Ra, so he's going to start to become very scary now. He picks up pre-20-minute Mock of Brilliance, and then he'll probably follow it up with like something like a Shaman's or a Behemoth's Heart. Something to just try, kind of bulk him up and be this beefy presence. See the Defiler all going to bring down the tower here with the team. We do trade their tier 1 tower up in the top lane. Mid lane, Rongrass connects on the Fade. He's going to use the Reflection. Looks like they do not have dust on anyone against the Fade. Dark Lady, oh, she's gonna get her TP stopped here. Rongrass misses, unfortunately. Deadwood is going to run into mines. And here comes the boom, says Volka. So he takes out the Deadwood. The Defiler does pick up a Mighty Blade. I think she will go for a Shrunken, which, in all honesty, I'm okay with. I think this Legion team just kind of screams Shrunken Head for Hellborn, or at least for a hero like Defiler, who can do a lot of damage just naturally. Then she could probably bulk up on HP with something afterwards. I think Emma Boy is getting close to his cleaver on Dark Lady. Mid lane we have some action going on. Run Grasp. No, that's actually the acid takes out both the Glacius and the Engineer. And Zane did go for his post haste, his signature lodestone item build, PK into post haste. We've got CD going for Firebrand, maybe a Shrunken after the Firebrand. There's the cleaver picked up on a Dark Lady. So they are kind of going all in on this Dark Lady. They still have Fade and Lodestone doing very well early on, 350 and 400 GPM. But this game is very much close still, despite the 5,000 gold lead that the Hellborn team has. As their Tricore is all the way up to 400 GPM. I think that this Tricore can handle a farm Dark Lady later on in the game. It's going to come down to team support. Like, the team fights are going to heavily depend on if Fade and Lodestone can get pickoffs before the fights kind of fully develop. And that will allow Dark Lady to just kind of pick off people one by one. But if Hellborn team gets to a point where they're so farmed that their Tricore is so tanky and hard to bring down, they can kind of individually pack a lot of punch in the fights. And you have this Amun-Ra that's going to be dealing a lot of magic damage in the front lines. Oh, wow. Deadwood takes out Lodestone. 1v mono. That was nice to see. I missed it initially, but Willowmaker doing some work there. That's going to drop Lodestone down to the 400 mark. I have a Dreamcatcher on Fades. He does not go for something like a Codex or a Puzzle Box. He goes for the Dreamcatcher. We have Amun-Ra with the Mach just continuing to freaking truck down the lanes. They're not even worried about him at all. He's pushing the lane bottom all the way to the base, and he could just farm out Legion's jungle now if he wants to. Mid lane, we're going to have an engagement here. They're going to jump the Corrupted very deep here at the tower. Now Lodestone's going to get stunned up by the Moa. Are they going to be able to bring him down? Deadwood is in the energy field now. The team response from Hellborn was very slow. Now they do bring down the Dark Lady there with the Defiler Ghosts. And Amun-Ra, I mean, I don't know if he had TP up, but he decided not to port into the fight. He's trying to chase in the front lines here. Fade's taking the Mach damage here. But he has a stun coming up soon. And I don't think they're going to be able to catch him, actually. It's a good Keck stun from Volca. Haste Rune will be bottled up by Load. Now, ultimately they did get Dark Lady, but it was a 1-for-2. It still favored Legion, I would think. But, you know, losing their Dark Lady, he's kind of their one hero that scales. If he's going to be dying in these engagements, I think, honestly, trading the 2-for-1 is not that bad for Hellborn because they still have both the Ra and the Defiler taking farm while CD is dead. It is still almost 400 GP, and there's just so much gold distributed this game very evenly across the board. Fade is hunting right now. Might be able to get a solo kill on the Moa. He's going to open here on the... Oh, he misses the Burning Shadow stun. That's going to be the difference maker, actually. Lodestone. Deadwood is going ham for this kill. Almost gets him, too. Just needed a little bit more damage. Might want to invest into, like, a Lex Talionis next. I think if he has that item, he can solo kill the Lodestone. Amun-Ra picks up Shamans. I think he could either upgrade this into an idol or just keep it and then go into a heart. He's going to defend bottom here. Doesn't want to give up this tower. We're gonna use the glyph here as well. Lodestone's rotating over. Doesn't have Shatterstorm though, so without Shatterstorm they cannot kill Ra. If they have Shatterstorm, the Ra can definitely go down to Dark Lady's auto attacks. They will go ahead and deny that tower. I was gonna work on a triple ancient stack here. Doesn't really kill these the fastest, but he will be able to take them down. Defiler. Oh wow, he actually goes for a Firebrand. He's going very greedy on the Defiler here. Looks like he might be thinking about going Dawnbringer at some point. I'm very surprised by this. So Hellborn is very content with playing the passive farming game against the Dark Lady, who's more or less... Oh, can see them open on the Defiler here. Not going to go for it though. It is behind or between towers. This is giving Dark Lady some time as they're kind of feeling content with their Tricore. Looks like she's gonna go Firebrand. Immoboy usually goes very greedy with the Dark Lady, like picking up majority of the Dawnbringer before going Shrunken. Oh, Engineer almost dies. Glacius also almost dies. So much damage coming in while the other heroes were doing Kongwar. This was just the supports from Deadwood and Moa. There's a puzzle box picked up on the Lodestone. Wow, I was not expecting Zane to go for a puzzle box. He does go for the full idol. I like it. I think idol is a great item this game. And then CD and Defiler should definitely be picking up Shrunkens against this Legion team. Oh, Defiler is going to get jumped here. This should be a kill. Goes for the greedy Frostburn. Pick up. Ra missed his stun. They're just going to be able to port away from him. There's a Storm Spirit picked up on Engineer. Dark Lady goes for a Nullfire Blade. Ooh, I don't really like that, even though it's kind of like it's a good item against Moa and Ra to burn mana and purge the Moa Call shield, but I really don't like Nullfire on Dark Lady because I feel like he needs that chase power. He really needs that mobility to kind of chase people down. I think the Nullfire, it's not really the best item on a Dark Lady. There's a punch coming out. Deadwood kind of goes in a little YOLO here, but he's baiting a lot of spells for his team. They need to take out that energy field so they can continue to chase. They're going to sack their Deadwood and no follow-up to be had. Fade is scouting here. Amun-Ra is smoked up. I don't think that they can catch the Stark Lady. She's hasted. They don't have the heroes to kind of catch. They have no ultimates right now. They've used all 5 of their ultimates on Legion's side. This could definitely be a Kongor, actually. I don't know if Legion wants to take this fight. They have no energy field, no Fade ultimate, no Shatterstorm. Like, that's huge. They use so much on a Deadwood. Now they're going to get a token on the Defiler. So essentially they have 2 lives on Ra, 2 lives on Defiler. I think that they could definitely just group up as 5 and push some of these remaining outer towers and regain some more map control. I hope they do not use this token to just be passive. Oh, we're gonna see Legion team. Oh, here's the Willowmaker initiation on the Dark Lady. Lodestone's dying to the tower here. Deadwood is going to fall here. And while this is going on, both the Dark Lady and the Lodestone were very low. They're gonna continue to just try to split push this. Tyler goes down here. She's gonna lose her ghost. I don't know if they were up for like another 10 seconds. But man, trading Roxas when you have an advantage like this is not very good. This is disastrous, I think, for Hellborn to trade Roxas when you have a token like this. You're gonna take out Defiler. Energy field is down. They need to kill the energy field. Ra died to neutral creeps after respawning. And Dark Lady survived. I mean, honestly, this is not bad at all for Legion. Dark Lady goes for the Firebrand. She might just honestly skip Shrunken altogether this game. I don't know if the Raw is enough of a presence to really force her to need a Shrunken head. She might just go into Dawnbringer here. She's gonna smoke up here. Maybe try to kill the Deadwood. If Deadwood continues to stay down here, this could definitely be a kill. But she saw that he was kind of looking like he wanted to leave. Gonna take the creeps out instead. Lodestone's gonna be a nuisance up here with his post haste. He still has it up actually. I feel like this is Hellborn's game to lose because they have the Tricore. But right now it's kind of even in the sense that it's 1 Rax apiece. And Legion is bringing the pressure. I didn't even notice Fade picked up a light brand. Pretty sure Fade's trolling. The Dreamcatcher doesn't really make much sense at all this game. Like, if anything, Fade should have went the puzzle box instead of Lodestone, and Lodestone should have went something else. They're gonna get the counter kill here on the Lodestone, so they take out Moa. Or he takes out Moa as a solo kill. Edward has his Lex, probably for a little while now. He's got a lot of enhanced damage for his punch. There's the Shrunken on CD, I think just finished. I guess he has the whole thing in his stash. I dropped the bottle or the power supply. Rob links in here on the Fade. You know, they pick up the portal key on Raw, which I like. Maybe he could honestly go for a sheepstick now instead of something like a heart. And then they have a way of catching the Fade, who they really had trouble locking him down this game. Oh, Defiler gets his TP stop. He's dead. Ra's gonna get gangbanged down here bottom. Don't think that they can save him here. I think he's dead. I'm gonna go for a kill in the glaciers. I don't know. It feels like Deez Nutz is like very uncoordinated, just kind of running around solo or separately. There's not a lot of team play, whereas we see Team Tim just kind of doing the ganks in pairs and trios. Darkness falls. Well, I think Hellborn is kind of throwing their lead away at this point. Legion team's just making the plays happen. See if they can punish here. Energy field comes down. Might go for the TP. Why is nobody attacking the energy field? They have 3 ranged heroes. Ay ay ay. Ah, man, that's just... I don't like seeing stuff like that at this level of play. You have an energy field in plain sight, and everyone just runs around it instead of killing it. They just can't lock down this fade. I mean, he has a haste, but at 35 minutes to not have a way of disabling people properly is just very yikes. They need to pick up a sheep on Ra. And Violet still needs her shrunken. Dark Lady does end up going the shrunken. She picks up Abyssal Skull as well. Very interesting. She decides to go for those items. I don't really feel like she needed shrunk in this game, but well, I don't know. Maybe wants it against the Defiler Silence and Storm from Moa. Just being able to TP away from everything other than Deadwood. Oh, Deadwood's in a position here. Oh, he's gonna miss the grasp though. Jungan comes out. Dark Lady's gonna decide not to chase this. Ra goes for Shrunken. I think out of all heroes, Ra is not the one that needs the Shrunken. It's Defiler and Sadie, and then Ra needs to be going for more of this frontline, like focus me kind of shenanigans. And having the blink means he should go for the sheep instead of the heart now. Moa does not need staff this game because there's nobody good to staff and he does not need to be a damage dealer. Love Engie's items. PK Tablet Storm, so good. Glacius has 3k gold, I guess he's going for Shrunken. don't think he should go for staff. I think he should just go for PK Shrunken. Channel ulti. I mean, staff could work. They don't have a lot of disables, but it's greedier. Quickly keeping the base pushed up. And a bound eye on Moa.
Has been slain.
They need to kill the field. This time they kill the field. Genji cannot blink because of the mock. He will die right in front of a haste rune. CD goes for Shroud. I really don't know who's gonna win this game. I feel like if one team makes like a major mistake, it could be game breaking. A lot of people have buyback on Legion. Nobody has buyback on Hellborn, so they're spending their gold on Hellborn pretty religiously. They're trying to be very, very sneaky top and get pickoffs. Meanwhile, Dark Lady picks up a Shroud. She's being very evasive now. They have the bound eye on CD. Oh no. Shroud is gonna run out pretty soon here. Filer's charging in though. But either way, they don't have a way to stop the TP, and that's a problem. At 40 minutes, you don't have any disables. No Hellflowers, no Sheeps, and your team composition is really like only a couple of single target spells to stop TPs. Whereas Legion, they have lots of line stuns, AoE stuns. Their lineup is just so much easier to execute and whatnot. Alright, Ra, you need to sell your Helm of the Black Legion and buy a sheep. And carry your team with ganks. The CD and Defiler are too proud to be right clickers and want to carry the game. So you gotta be the hero here, Ra. I'm pointing at you. Buy a sheep stick. Win your team the game. Lodestone's going for a sheep stick. At this rate, they're gonna have a sheep stick on Lodestone before anyone in Hellborn. Fate continues to buy the most nonsense items known to man. I guess he's going for Dawnbringer, which makes absolutely zero sense. And might end up winning. Dark Lady has 3,000 gold. He could buy his Genduro, but he will probably save for buyback. They have a double damage on their Dark Lady. Their 5-man Veiled Routed. Here comes the Lodestone Shatterstorm. Going to line up on the TP here. Defiler does get a shrunken up, but he dies. They're going to take out Dark Lady, which is not a bad trade. Ra's going to respawn here in the energy field, though. And there is a buyback here on the Dark Lady. Fate is going to go down to CD. And it is still a 4v4. This was a Dark Lady buyback, so it was a 2-for-1 fight. Dark Lady is pounding in the damage there, actually. Forces out the glyph. There's the Sheepstick on Lodestone. Fate could literally sell all his items and buy a staff, and it would be more useful than what he has. And Glacius has 4k gold not buying an item on main support. It's incredible. Could have a Shrunken, he could have a staff. Could have a Storm. Or Dark Lady. Has none of the above. Don't know, there's definitely a lot of griefing going on this game. Oh, they're gonna jump CD here with Sheepstick. Or not. Armor assimilated. Oh, I think they see the Dark Lady. Oh, that's huge. Can they kill him though? Darkness falls. Oh, they were going the wrong way. Moon-Ra needs a sheepstick. Sell Helm of the Black Legion and buy a sheepstick. Come on, Amun-Ra, sell your helm and buy a sheepstick.
Slain.
Kongor has been slain. A second Kongor for Hellborn, or for Legion. 3 are for Hellborn. We have damage. Damage 2, move speed 1, stats 3, stats 3, stats 3, movement speed 3. Oh, they're gonna jump the Filer here. She pops the Shrunken, but she's gonna die. They take out the Lodestone. Energy Field was kind of deterring them from re-engaging. Yes! Rob out a sheep! Oh my god, they did it! They did it! They bought the sheepstick! They realized that they lacked a disable. 45 minutes, we have our prayers answered, ladies and gentlemen. We have a sheepstick on Amun-Ra. They finally figured it out, and now we can continue with Heroes of Newerth. Now the Hellborn team is like, oh my god, we're a force to be reckoned with. We can get hero kills once again here before 1 hour mark comes into the game. They're gonna run into Darklight here. I think they saw him with the Bound Eye. Here comes the dust from Deadwood. Oh, but he gets the silence off. Great play coming out from Imba Will they be able to lock him down though, as the sheepstick is going to be up? They just need to be able to find him. Ra needs to blink ahead and chase with Meteor. He's deciding not to do that. Maybe he will do that up the cliff here. Catch him with the sheep. There it is. Oh my god, the 45-minute sheepstick. It's almost like my casting makes sense. They pick up the sheepstick and oh my god, they are getting kills. But will it be too late? The shrine is exposed. And when the shrine is exposed, there's always the potential for a backdoor. $2,000 gold on the Corrupted. He could maybe go for Wingbow next. Maybe sell the Energizer when he gets closer to that. He could also... I don't think Heart would be that great for him this game. I think the Wingbow would probably be better against the CD. I mean, Dark Lady. 4th Gongor of the game now. For Hellborn. Oh, what's happening? Moa is dying. Oh, CD! Can't bring him down fast enough. He killed Glacius in exchange for Moa. Bloodstone used his... No, he did not use his Shadow Storm, just his Puzzle Box. Oh, there's the Sheepstick! Faye's gonna try to line up a stun. Man, the Sheepstick is just so good! Oh, he could not get in range for the Willowmaker. Guess he's going for Storm Spirit on Deadwood. So anyway, Dark Lady has one more buyback left. She's 3v4 currently. They want this range tracks. Rob blinks in. He's going to get the sheep on Engineer. And now the Grief Fate item build is going to come into play, I think. If Hellborn team can continue to capitalize. Mass TPs happen. They're going to lose their tower down here. And the problem is, they have no top lane. So the creeps can come in and hit the shrine. Now they have no tower in bottom. And they still have an outer tower protecting their top Rex down here. This one is vulnerable down here. But yeah, Postace picked up on the Dark Lady, and she can be the split pushing menace now. This Imbaboy is very notorious for being a very good split pushing carry player. CD is going for, I guess, a Hellflower. There's no Voids, so don't need Harkons. Probably a Hellflower. He almost has it. He could farm another Group Wave or something and get it. Post haste on the Engineer. You have 3 post haste. You have Sheep. Oh, Glacius goes for Sheep. So he was saving up gold all of this time to get a Sheep Stick. That's a second Sheep on Legion now. I mean, give him a lot of slack or for their flame for like holding 4k gold, but the Sheep Stick's going to be pretty impactful. Just the same as a Shrunken or a Staff would have been. And now that we're at the almost 1 hour mark, a Sheep Stick is ultimately one of the best items you could have on a support. Having Blink Sheep is just so powerful. Fade and Lodestone are going to try to get a kill here. Here comes the Shadow Storm, the Sheepstick. Finding it up. There's a really good Storm Spirit coming in from the Moa as the stun from Fade was a little late. He's going to get a Shrunken Head off now. And they're going to get the TV stop on the Fade. But meanwhile, the Raxes are going down. Dark Lady pops the Shrunken for the Rax. Here comes the Sheepstick, though. They're going to be able to bring down the Dark Lady here. They did not use Willowmaker. Glacius will get his TP out. But they did lose Defiler. But Dark Lady, she has 1 buyback left. We'll see if the Hellborn team can force the buyback. They take out their ward here with the Bound Eye. Post Ace on the Raw now. They only have Eye on CD. I almost want to say that they should pick up a second Eye, but maybe they don't need it. I think that they do need it actually. I think Eye on Defiler would be pretty good. All of a sudden CD is on an 8 kill streak. It's been kind of quietly doing well this game. They need to... Oh, Master of Arms might go down to Lodestone here. Oh, he's on 40 life. He still has his Master's Call actually. Wants to save it though for his team. TP back to base here. CD goes for a post haste. Dark Lady is almost 700 GPM. Gonna catch the Engineer here. Nice tablet up the cliff, but Ra can chase up. Storm Spirit stop him from chasing. See, he's gonna stop the blink. One more hit. There's the log, takes out Engineer. Meanwhile, at the top lane, they might jump the Moa here. They saw the Lodestone and the Dark Lady, that's why CD ported back. Ra goes for Frostburn? He's going for Dawnbringer? It's a little strange. Glacia's gonna get caught here. It's gonna go down. The Lodestone and the Dark Lady are doing Kongor. Oh, didn't he use Cover of Darkness? He thought that they were coming for him. Interestingly enough. They ports out in the trees. This could be a potential for some kills. Dark Lady gets the Shrunken off, but she's gonna die! Or she did not get the Shrunken off. I think she was Hellflowered. She does have a buyback, she'll use it immediately. Second buyback from Engineer as well, so they got the Engineer here. Glacia's staying dead. Lodestone is going to fall. Now will they be able to go in with the Dark Lady here is the question. She does charge in. Shrunken is gonna be down soon. This could be Hellborn's time to shine. They have no Master's Call. They did use it already. Dark Lady is, or excuse me, Defiler is up. The Ghost's gonna wear off now. Fade pops the Reflection. But we have 4 players still here with the Bound Eye. Dust comes out from Defiler. Can they bring down the Fade? No, they cannot. Glacia's ports in. And they're thinking about maybe going in. Here comes the Shapestick on the Corrupted. Storm Spirit happens from the Deadwood. They're going to try to counter initiate here. Defiler getting stunned up. She is going to get bursted down here most likely. She's going to get stormed again. Lodestone is going to get turned on. Does he go down? Here's the question. Oh, he gets slowed by Dark Lady. And now Corrupted falls. Couldn't get the kill on the Lodestone there. Defiler and Corrupted both go down. And Amun-Ra has to get out as well as Deadwood. Yeah, Moa is holding the base with the Thunderclaw. We have double buyback from Defiler and Corrupted here. Now, Dark Lady's out of buybacks. The base taking some pressure here. Finally, we see Legion's base taking some return pressure. This was both the first on Defiler and CD. They both have remaining buybacks, but no gold currently. I really wonder if we'll see like a shrine race or something this game. Well, I was able to defend pretty well now with the Whispering and Thunderclaw. He could either go Hypercrown here or maybe go for a staff. Not really sure what he's gonna do. He has to be careful pushing out of the base because he has to remember that they have 3 post haste and they can easily kill him. Dark Lady's gonna decide not to chase this. He sees the Ra chasing. There's the Resto Stone on Imba Boy. He sold his Firebrand or whatever Firebrand item he had. If he had upgraded it, he sold it for Resto. Now Legion has 3 players, 2 out of 2 buybacks, so that I think will come into play the longer this game goes. Oh, Moa's probably gonna die here. Shatterstorm being channeled. It's gonna blink in with the sheepstick. They actually don't even use the sheepstick. Engineer ports up here. Hellborn team is doing Kongor. Ra finishes a Dawnbringer.
Kongor has been slain.
You got the creeps coming into the base here. They'll need to defend that. Ghosts are down from Defiler for 60 seconds. Oh, we have a Doombringer. There's the Doombringer. Doom has entered the building. Doombringer Dark Lady. Honestly, this does not surprise me at all to see a Doombringer here at 1 hour. Single core versus tri-core. Yeah, Bola on Deadwood, yeah, that's a good point. Deadwood is so key for Hellborn here. Like how he plays the team fight could make or break the game. I mean, the same can be said about anyone, but if he is able to keep Dark Lady contained in a team fight with the Willowmaker and the Bola, like now granted they have one Storm and multiple Sheeps. It's about not letting Dark Lady attack because she is their big damage presence. Dark Lady sporting back to defend. That's going to be Hellborn's team's cue to kind of maybe get a little bit more aggressive outside of their base. Might go for this Engineer. CD might be able to find him. He goes for the Dust. Oh, you should expect him to be farther though. Hellflower! Yes, he gets the Hellflower on the Engineer and stops the TP. Volka's going to go down. So that's one kill. And he does not have a buyback on the Engineer. We'll see what they can make happen with this 4 versus 3 advantage now that Hellborn has. Glacius and Fade are here. Glacius is invis as well as Fade. I really think they need a second Bound Eye. Not only on CD, but on one more player. Master's Call comes out on Deadwood. Fade is going to sacrifice herself. We have Domination. Oh, Glacius, do they see him? Oh, they didn't. Oh my god, Ra had Sheep, but they want Dark Lady. That's why they're leaving Glacius alone. They know that if they kill Dark Lady, that could be the game-winning kill. But Dark Lady's gonna avoid it. Maybe we need some pee breaks here at the 1 hour mark. It's been a pretty long game. Looks like it was a quick pause. But everyone is ready, actually. Not gonna miss too much action here. Oh, Amun-Ra! But he didn't have a Dust Sheep. Sheep the load. And they will kill the Lodestone instead of the Dark Lady, which is also fine. Dark Lady immediately ports bottom and split pushes the bottom wave to make them defend. We have Raw smoking up. He's got Sheep up in 10 seconds. Maybe kill somebody who farms mid if Dark Lady continues to not be mid lane. Picks up a Haste Rune, actually. Oh, Deadwood needs to be careful now. They might try to counter initiate here. think they need post haste on Defiler. Defiler doesn't really have a lot of gold this game. Fade almost has a 1 hour, an after 1 hour Hellflower. He sold his Dreamcatcher. Still has his Searing Light. Spotting out the Deadwood here. City can soon go for Dawnbringer and have buyback. Oh, Deadwood's gonna run into Fade here. Longer goes down to Legion. This is their 4th Gongor. They're mass TPing the bottom. Oh, this Moa is dead. He dies top lane as well. Now the TPs are happening bottom. Moa will buy back here. Paul comes out. That's one buyback on Moa, which isn't really a big deal. Oh, Dark Lady. Here comes the sheep though on Engineer. Engineer does not have a buyback, so he will fall and stay dead. Mound Eye will drop here. Defiler should pick that up. I really like Hellborn having 2 eyes. I've been saying that they need more than 1 eye for a while now. Moa can split push the top lane creeps. The post haste are primarily down, so they use them all bottom. Dark Lady already running to the top lane to try to split push. And this should be Hellborn's time to get a Rax. They should know that Dark Lady won't be here. They need to start playing aggressively. They have 1 Rev Ward down in the base at top, which I really like. Probably need 1 down in bottom lane as well. Oh, he's gonna see Dark Lady on the Rev Ward top. We see a Pegasus boot? Who has Pegasus boots? I should be watching this fight, not worrying about Dark Lady. He is going to go for the shrine. They're going to force TPs back here. Couple of TPs back. They did get the Rex here. They killed Lowstone and Glacius. They tried to stop the TPs so that he could go for the shrine. Did not work. And we saw the shrunken TP out from Defiler. So we see 2nd Rex now for the Hellborn's advantage. So it is 2 racks apiece. I think that they used Glyph. Fade dies. And will they be able to get the 3rd Rax is the question. They only have Dark Lady and Engineer up. Oh, they're going to spot Dark Lady here. Do they have the Sheep Stick though? No, it's on cooldown. Amun-Ra's going in. He's trying to get them to go for him. He has his Pyroclasmic Rebirth still up, aka the ultimate. Oh, Engineer, he almost goes down. Meanwhile, the World Tree is taking pressure here while this is going on. And they're trying to... Yeah, they're going to bring down the Dark Lady. And that's going to do it! Deez Nutz get the job done here at 66 minutes. They pulled ahead with a 24,000 gold lead. But this game was really close despite that gold and experience lead that Hellborn had. So pretty long one here in game 2. But Deez Nutz will take it over Team Tim in the end.